Thank you, dear. First of all, thank you guys for coming. The tech committee, I'm part of the tech committee, Jackie's part of the tech committee, and so is Bruce. Our whole goal, obviously, as you've heard 1,000 times, Keller Williams is rolling out a ton of new stuff this year. It's exciting, it's crazy, it's, as Aaron says over and over again, we are just starting the next industrial revolution, and we're actually lucky enough to be a part of that. So we don't want to get everybody overwhelmed because it's a lot, right? I mean, oh my gosh, Kelly and Command and AI and all this crazy stuff. So what we thought we would do is walk you guys through or take you to the Facebook place where they actually have a 66-day challenge, which is a very small step at a time to just give you bits and pieces of Command and what it will be able to do. Not all of it, and I'm sorry if I'm stealing your thunder kind of into this, but not all of it's up and running, right? So what this class is meant to do is just to give you a taste of Command, kind of let you know what it does, what its capabilities will be as they're continuing to work out kind of all the insides of it. But because I am not a techie person, I did volunteer to be on the tech committee because what they say is if you teach it, you learn it. And so I'm trying to learn it. But recruiting the right people, Jackie is techie, Bruce is very techie. So Bruce has volunteered by coercion to, to kind of kick off this class and walk you through. But so I don't want to steal any more of his, so I'll just introduce you to Bruce DeMille.
How are you? So this is going to be a hopefully very basic class. We've just got a few things to go over for housekeeping. First is make sure that you have your computer or tablet. Second, make sure you have your smartphone. Okay.
If you don't, go back and get it.
Make sure you have your smartphone turned on. It's different than most classes, but what we're going to be doing is we're going to be using or accessing Kelly throughout this class, and you're going to want to have it on. All right. What I do want to make sure of is that if you have your phone on, make sure that you're doing what this class is doing instead of doing Facebook or Pinterest or anything else. So a couple of things. We're just going to start right into this, okay? And it'll be self-explanatory, hopefully. And if you have any questions throughout the next hour and a half, just ask, raise your hand, and shout out, because we're just here doing the same thing as you guys, which is to learn about Command, right? So 66-day challenge. Here's our objectives. Do the Command challenges every day on your own. Every day is a key part of this, okay? As you do this every day, you'll build a habit to get into Command and use this as your central point of your real estate business, okay?
Now interrupt, because they kicked this off a while ago. So if you were to go to this Facebook group page and get set up, right? They're on like what? Challenge
like
number 47. You don't feel overwhelmed. Just we're going to go through the first 5 steps today. And then when you log in tomorrow, if you only want to do one challenge, do one challenge. If you want to do 5 more, do 5 more. You don't have to try to play catch up. It's just little tidbits to help you kind of go through the process. So.
And the whole thing is set up not to skip ahead. I read something this morning. It's like when you read a book. You read every line of every page of every chapter in order so that you meet the characters. Sometimes you read things you don't want to read. Sometimes you sit and cry on a page forever. But there's a process to the book. Okay, there's a process to this. If you skip ahead, you're not going to understand and you're going to quit because it's not going to make sense. Okay. So next thing. Request approval to join the KW 66-Day Challenge on Facebook, on the Facebook group. This is a approval-only Facebook page, and not anybody can go on and get accepted. We will do that Actually, let's do that
Right.
now.
Yeah.
Okay, so,
Go into
what-
Facebook.
yeah, so what we wanna do,
Triple just.
Bruce, it asks for your market center number, what are we?
Yeah,
521.
521.
It's like the internet is.
so let's go into this. So
Here, go tear this bus.
if you go into Facebook, just type in Keller Williams command. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Oh, sorry. So, right up here, you wanna go into Keller Williams command 66-day challenge. You do that
In your
in your search
Facebook
box.
search, yeah.
If you're having issues, let me know.
Is everybody there at least on
Not
that
yet.
page? Okay.
I'm on a wireless that must be kind of slow. I
Oh.
can't open to win.
It should be K.
KW.
Nope, it's Keller 11 with a lowercase k. Which one, this one?
It's
Oh.
the KW underscore
Yeah, they're
wireless.
getting the
Just
password.
right here.
Yeah, no, she was asking.
No.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
You guys got it?
Problem child.
Request.
So when you guys get there, for those of you that are there, right here in the middle left corner, if it says join, you're already part of the group. If it doesn't, and it says join, just click on that. It's gonna ask you a couple of questions, okay? One of the questions is, what's your market center number? Our market center number is 521.
So if we get to pending
Aaron,
status,
wait,
how
no,
long,
yeah, the 66.
how long does
I'm
that
sorry?
take?
Aaron.
Aaron, yep.
Yes,
521, Aaron Duckworth. If it's a pending status, they have to go in and approve it, so
Just wait.
that's
yeah,
okay.
yeah. And generally it takes, it could be immediate, depending on, and the guy that runs this, his name is Marty Miller. He's
Okay,
he's
so we're gonna go to join group.
maps coach and
Should
out of
ask
Texas. So it could be a couple hours, it could be 24 hours. So don't,
I think what they want to do is they want to make sure you are an agent with Keller Williams, that you're not getting in here and,
So it might come back.
So we can't actually jump into the challenge until we've been approved, is that
Correct.
right?
correct.
So that may limit a little bit of what we can do.
Yeah.
it might,
That's
We'll
what
be able to-
we're
you're gonna walk-
Hopefully by tomorrow.
Yeah,
we can get
okay,
that done.
perfect. So I'll just- Yep. hang
So
tight.
who's still having
I
submissions?
just got
Anybody?
everybody in, pending status?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
So what Bruce said is it could be 5 minutes you get approved, it could be tomorrow, right? So it's depending on how soon Marty goes in and checks. But once you're in there, then you'll be able to start doing these things on your own. Right now, we're gonna do them here for you so you can see how easy it is.
okay, so we've got on the Facebook group. Now we want to make sure that we've got Kelly uploaded to your phone and that you're running the right version. Okay, so does anybody not have the Kelly app on their phone?
Cool.
Okay, so then the question is, and I'm sorry I don't have a screenshot of this. Does everybody's Kelly look like this? Right. Sorry, I'll throw it back.
All right. Yeah. I'm at that top.
Oh, that's because
I haven't pulled my contacts.
That's because I have some contacts on there. Yeah, so, so everybody's updated on there.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. All right, so we've got Kelly on our phone. So one of the other things that we're gonna do, actually the main thing that we're gonna do is we just want to give you guys a 10,000 foot overview of what Command is gonna be able to do for all of us for our real estate business, okay? At some point in time, because it doesn't do it now, okay? There's a couple of things now. But we're gonna try to integrate everything and show you how everything ties together by the end of this 66-day challenge, okay? So the last thing is, do not get frustrated. As we go through this, it's gonna ask you to do things like put in contacts, create a flyer, do this, do that, create an ad campaign. some of it doesn't work, okay? All of this is just in beta format right now. So all of our agents are using it, breaking it, testing it. Keller is trying to fix it. They're trying to add different things. So not all of it's gonna work. So please don't get frustrated, because if you do, you're gonna walk away. You're gonna wait 8 months until they get this all set. And then you're gonna come back and you're gonna go, whoa, this is way too much. I'm not using it, okay? So this just gives you an idea of, as you move forward in the next year of your business, what am I doing now? What am I paying for now? Am I paying for ancillary services now that when this is all up and running, I can get rid of the ancillary services, save money, and just do it through command? So I just want you to take that approach and not get frustrated, okay?
And one thing too, when you add contacts, if you have a lot of contacts, it's gonna take a long, long time. At least mine did, and it had a lot of glitches. So what I found is every day I just kind of go through and I add maybe 10 or 20 more at a time versus trying to add all of them, because it will glitch out. Because if you at least get some contacts in there, then you can continue on with this challenge and just know, okay, I gotta make sure that every day then too, I add some more contacts in.
And you don't, okay,
Sure.
just a second, and with the contacts, we'll get to that, you don't have to add real contacts.
No,
You can add a test contact.
Like I did my
or
husband.
2 or 3.
yeah, because that way I can still send it and see what he's getting.
Yep.
So are you sending it to desktop or your Kelly app on your phone?
Both.
Yeah.
So
You'll
you're
see it.
adding contact all the.
Correct, you can, and it'll teach you in command how you add them from Kelly and how you add them. So like if you're out on an appointment and you meet somebody, and this will walk you through doing that
Mhm.
eventually on one of the challenges, so.
Question.
So I have a question. As a new agent,
Mhm.
I thought this is great, perfect timing.
Yep.
I'm gonna just enter my contacts in Kelly or in
Command.
However, it's really slowing me
Mhm.
down.
Yep.
And I feel like I need another system until this is up. Like yesterday, I've got a whole stack of contacts from open houses that I try to put in, and I just get the spinning wheel. And then they lose. I added copious notes about the person, and then I had to shut it down. So what should somebody like me do in the interim? Because I feel like I'm a month into this now, and I don't have a database, but I have,
Is
so
the
what
Edge
should
still-
I do?
Is the Edge up and
You
running?
could use the Edge. Yeah, that's what I would do.
Keller's
I would,
current system?
So, and one thing I found when I've added contacts too, I don't add anything extra at first, I just add the basics to get it to save, and then after it's saved, then I've been going back in and kind of
Good
fine
idea.
tuning it, and then
Adding
it'll save easier.
But
So I
it's-
had a few days for like 2 weeks where it was saving
Mm-hmm.
everything. And so I was
Yeah.
getting their Facebook link and birthdays and blah, blah, blah.
so my quick suggestion would be to put them in eEdge.
But I
You
can't
can-
get them out of command now. Cause I
Right, you
didn't
can't
put them,
export.
didn't
So-
put them in with the spreadsheet, so I
Yeah, I
can't
didn't
even,
do that either. I didn't use the
Yeah.
template. I just loaded them and I didn't realize, oh crap.
now I can't get them out of there.
Right.
So I feel.
So you're gonna have to manually put them into eEdge and use what that system gives you, because at any point in time, you can always export them out of eEdge to command,
Okay,
okay? And then that way you can use them, but yes, if you put contacts into command right now, there's not a lot that you can do with them in
I know
in
this.
command,
Right.
okay?
So this whole process is just getting you used to how would I upload a contact? Maybe not all working great right now, but again, this whole 66-day challenge is, if I'm gonna make a flyer, here's how I go into command and find where the flyers are. I can't make them today, but I just wanna get used to using the system. And if you guys can go through this, when it is finally up and running with all the bugs out, you're already gonna be so far ahead of everybody else, because you're gonna be so used to going into the system and where to find things.
And you're
Yes, it
aware
will
of-
be frustrating. You're gonna go in and try some of these things and no, it's not working, then just walk away, right? I mean, don't get like so, it's not meant to frustrate you. It's meant to just get you used to, here's gonna be the new system. Here's what the capabilities will be. And how will that affect you, like Bruce said, in the long run, in terms of now I could probably get rid of this vendor because I'm paying for them to do my marketing, I'm paying for them to do my, you know, this and this. We can probably streamline your life. Hopefully by the end of the year, they'll have all the bugs out, even by the second quarter, they're hoping, you know.
As we go through this, speaking specifically of contacts, you'll see why you should put a few contacts in there, because there's things that do work, like
Yes.
the insights, like the neighborhood insights.
The tasks, the notes, they all work.
Yeah, well,
you
the
can get-
tasks may not all completely work. So
They
you
weren't
need to
a
do
couple
the
weeks ago, but
activities.
they were yesterday.
So, yeah, so things change. And
Yeah.
they might work today and they might not work tomorrow because of this.
Yeah.
So, but there are some things. So as we go through this, we won't get ahead of ourselves. Just do the stuff and we'll
Sounds good.
learn, okay? So last thing, if it does feel like we're going too fast through this challenge, don't worry. It's just an overview again, and it's gonna show you what Keller's working on so that we can make us the best agents that are. Yeah, so each challenge digs deeper into each module of command, what it does, how it works, how it integrates with other modules and with Kelly, okay? So let's dig in. Let's go to the first one. Here, over here. Okay, so this is from the Facebook page. Kind of ignored this section and this section. I can't make it bigger. But just please read through that. Let me know when you're done. Everybody good? Okay, so with that said, ladies and gentlemen, this is command. So we are going to watch this first video.
Kelly, the KW and Big Challenge. My name is Marty Fuller. I am for Summit Property Group in Houston, Texas, and also the productivity coach for Keller Williams Platinum here in Houston as well. We're excited to have you joining us today for the first day of the Command 6-Day Challenge. We're going to start off real basic, guys. So in order to get to Command, you're going to visit the website agent.kw.com and log in. I'm already logged in on it.
Okay, so I'm gonna stop you right there. I want everybody on their desktop or tablet to go to agent.kw.com. And then you will log in to your command with the credentials that you use to log into My KW.
If anybody's having problems, just let us know, because we're gonna be here to kind of help.
Just raise your hand. Everybody on the same page.
Yeah, exactly. If I can't answer, I'll ask.
Everybody there? Okay.
Another screen, so it bypassed the login screen, but you guys will put in your username and password that you were using for your MyKW site and your Kelly app as well. To be the same username and password to get in. Today's basic challenge is really just to become familiar with your home screen when you're in. You'll see that you'll have several modules available for you guys to kind of click on. Each one of these has different things that you've done within Command.
And yours might look a little different than his.
Button in the top left, my favorite hamburger. You will pull out the menu, see each one of these that is available. If you don't have all the same menus that I do, don't worry. I'm in some labs that have limited access right now, so they are not general availability yet. If you want a description of what each one of these is, just kind of read through, give you a good idea of what that actual module is going to be able to do for you. For today, like I said, very basic. Just I wanted you to make sure you can log in, number one, and number two, that you can get into the lab's dashboard and see all the modules. We'll continue to grow this challenge throughout the next 65 days, dive deep into as many of these as possible, and really get a good working knowledge of what command. And really get good working knowledge of what command.
Good thing it was done. Okay, so I'm gonna give you guys just a couple of minutes to read through all of the little descriptions of each one of these. We won't go through them right now. I just want you to get an overview of what each one is about and what's to come.
And just get familiar that this is your landing page, you know, when you log in.
And part of the reason we're doing it this way is because you're going to be doing this on your own, right? And so you're not going to have somebody there to read it to you or explain it to you. So we want you to get familiar with it on your own. And these on the bottom, they're working on still. And this has changed since the first challenge to today.
Fantastic.
I think there's only 3 of these on the bottom now, so they opened one up for beta. We're good?
Okay. That was step 1.
That was step 1.
That was your first challenge, you guys. See? How easy that was.
And some, most of them are under 5 minutes. It's just, some of them have a little more complexity afterwards than others, so.
Bruce, you know what's really helpful of where it says command, there's those 3 lines. If you click on those 3 lines, it actually tells you what those icons mean, and you realize that each icon correlates to one of the boxes.
Yes.
So for those of us who don't want to use so much of our brain, that's a really helpful little.
Yeah, so
Less
you're
is
looking,
more.
so you're looking over,
Yeah.
you're looking over here?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, so you can click on any of these, or you can click on any of these boxes, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, are we ready for the next challenge, or are we tired yet?
Yeah, let's do it.
No.
Okay, so here is challenge day 2. Go ahead and read that. Good?
Okay.
All right, so this one gets into Kelly, and what we're gonna do is have you grab your phones and
Good morning and welcome to the Command 66-day challenge, day 2. Hey guys, it's Marty Miller with Summit Property Group coming back for day 2. This screen looks a little different than the Command home screen because this is your new Kelly home screen. So I wanted to pull this up to make sure that everyone had downloaded Kelly and has the newest version. In this new version, you're going to see at the very top, you have all of your contacts that are available for you to review and look through. In the middle there, you also have your insights based upon where your GPS is. You can view those on the map. Kelly's also going to pull up some snaps based upon your current location and show you what's kind of happening in those neighborhoods and or zip codes around you. Below that, you're going to have all of your referrals, so any referrals that you have going in.
I'm not sure.
I think it.
You're going to have all of your referrals, so any referrals that you have going in.
Okay, let's see if we can play this. I'll reload this.
This is your new Kelly home screen. So I wanted to pull this up to make sure that everyone had downloaded Kelly and has the newest version. In this new version, you're going to see at the very top, you have all of your contacts that are available for you to review and look through. In the middle there, you also have your insights based upon where your GPS is.
The heck?
Not sure. Video don't buffer, right? Okay, sure, I wanted to.
So once we are accepted on the, like, if we joined, we have access to all.
You will
these
see all of
things,
this. And then
right?
there's actually a link that will, it gives you the complete 60-day or 66 days of challenges, the complete link
So
of
you
them.
don't have to scroll through the whole thing.
Right. So
And if
then,
you go, oh, you're not.
Yeah, I haven't been accepted.
Have you been accepted or not?
Not yet.
yeah, so when you do, like I said, right out of the gate, I think you'll be able to say, here's it shows, here's the link. You could link it and download it. And then it has links right built in. So for all the videos and everything, it's very simple. So I just downloaded it, it's on my desktop. So I can go in and click the next challenge and see what it is. Sorry, we're having some technical, the tech committee.
I'm not very good at this.
Yeah.
You can go wireless.
We're good at it, wireless just is not.
Yeah.
Yeah, wireless is over.
Yeah, I think you're right. Sorry, guys. Uh-oh, maybe this went out. Oh,
I don't know what you're needing.
That's because the wireless.
oh. Did you guys' computers just go out?
No, it wouldn't. This is the lost.
Are they on?
So the link starts.
Oh, it's Travis.
Screen. So one or two, you also have your insights based upon where your GPS is.
So, true. I think you want that.
Just. I took it away.
Yeah.
It's pretty easy, actually.
Okay, so we will attempt to do this on our own. Okay, so everybody pull up your Kelly, should have it up here, and just play around with it.
Are we supposed to be in the home or command or?
There's nothing wrong with wireless.
Yeah.
Just kick me out.
I think it's.
Maybe we.
I turned my phone into a hotspot. Will it catch my hotspot?
I just tried that.
It
and
didn't work that either?
It didn't help, no.
Okay.
Okay, so let's at least make this bigger. So, so on your regular phone, we went through and I know you guys can't see this, but up at the top, you'll have your contacts and you can scroll across your contacts.
Right, left.
If you have right and left, you have them in. Next, you'll have your local insights that have been made by anybody, and we'll get into that as we challenge. That's what these are. The Kelly Snaps, they are just market snapshots for a neighborhood or a city or some community that you have created or other people have created that are in your area. Okay, we'll get into that in another module or in another challenge. Underneath that, they were talking about the referrals, so you can swipe side to side, and it shows your inbound, outbound, and accepted referrals. Underneath that, you have training videos. okay? So you can access training videos on the go, through Kelly as well.
You're in the home, on the home, on the bottom.
Yes, yes, correct.
This is what mine shows and the contact numbers. And if I go into command, then.
Okay, here, so go ahead and hit home. So you
Scroll up.
scroll
Oh, I
up. Yep. So you got your,
Or snap.
snaps, your, referrals, and then these.
Oh, I
These
see.
are your videos. Yep, training. Everybody see that?
Yep.
Okay, so if you want to get into your old Kelly screen, if you're familiar with that, right down here where it says Ask Kelly, and then it's got the microphone by it, if you just tap into the Ask Kelly, there's your old screen. Okay? You don't necessarily have to do that. What you can do is you can just hit the microphone and you can ask Kelly whatever you want. Okay?
So let's try this snap thing. Why don't you do the demonstration?
For the snap,
Yeah.
that's like
a-
another challenge.
Okay.
That's
I thought we were
that's-
doing snap.
No, that's like 10 challenges.
No, this is just getting you familiar with Kelly,
Yeah.
like in what it looks like and what's on the homepage.
So I know that most of you guys can't see this, but what we've just gone through is everything that's on the homepage, okay? And that's what'll come up when you first open up Kelly. You can get into command by hitting the next command right next to home on the bottom. And what that'll do is it'll give you the ability to add contacts, go into my listings, to look at a map, to look at your referrals, to go to KW Mortgage, and manage your tasks, okay? And so the object of this challenge is just to go through this app right now, hit buttons, see what you can do, play around. You're not gonna break it, okay? You're not gonna mess up your command at all. You could go in if you wanted to, you could hit contacts, you could add a contact if you want from Kelly. We'll do that in a different challenge, but that's something that you could do here.
Yes, sir.
So I have, my list of referral agents from all over the country.
Yep.
But they're not in my contacts section. Is there a way to combine them? That makes sense?
Add your referrals
yeah.
as
My
contacts.
Referral network,
Yes,
but they're not in my contacts section.
correct.
Is that possible to combine them or no?
Don't know.
So why would you want that?
Well,
Because,
because right now I only have like 4 people and you and Bruce aren't even in my contacts.
Yeah.
Why?
okay. But I'm saying, why would you need your referral agents in your contacts?
I don't, I guess I'm just trying to expand my contacts
Mm-hmm.
options.
They do have a setting so that you can put that it's a agent.
Like a tag or something.
Yeah, and you can use it as an agent.
But Kelly's right, your contacts should be your contacts and the people
That you're
you-
marketing to, right? And not that you can't market to other agents, right?
Right.
But I think your referral is, if I'm looking to do a referral, I'm gonna go into my referral network and see who's working that area to do the referral.
Contacts are not other
If-
agents, just
if-
consumers.
Yeah, if
That's what I would
if you're
look at.
marketing to your referral network, then I would suggest putting them into your contacts. If you're not marketing to your referral network, leave them in your referral network because it clutters up your contacts.
Because right now, the only contacts I have are other agents.
Has anybody talked about the mortgage, link?
I've gone through the videos, I've been approved as an agent to send the mortgage link. But when I try to send it to people, they open it and there is no link.
I know about it. Our market center is working on it, you're if we keep it going great.
Okay.
Zach sent me his link, and they could use that, and then once they get assigned a loan officer, then it comes, is back assigned to us.
Did
So
you send it through Command or the Kelly app?
both can do it.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
That's
So
one of the,
they,
that's one of the tweaks.
yeah.
So,
So Aaron and Zach, they'll, they would assign it back. So,
as you play with this, if you run into issues, you can always go to support.kw.com and send them the issue, okay? Or on,
Right in
I'll
command.
show you out here, right in the command on the bottom right, it says support, support, and you can go in there and it's much quicker. Attachment, screenshot, whatever.
You wanna try, we're like trying to play videos and it only goes to a certain point. And then it kicks Bruce out of the whole Apple.
I think the
Middle there, you
Well,
also
the
have
video
your
just
insights
buffers.
based upon whether GPS is stopped.
What, I want to read it.
AW wireless.
And try two.
Same password.
You are? You're not? Routing in.
Yeah, that's because the lost the web. It's because AW2 doesn't work.
AW1.
AW2 doesn't work, Katie.
What?
AW1 worked for me.
All right, I like it.
Hey guys, it's Marty Miller with Summit Property. In the middle there, you also have your insights based upon where your GPS is.
It may not be hard. Just be
Okay.
Let me try one more option.
But you're all saying you're having problems with your wireless, right?
I'm on AW1 now.
Okay. Are you guys able to get in and, I mean, you're able to have your computers functioning? Okay. Okay. Well, let's just kind of we'll have to walk through manually.
Well, if I can get it to play on my phone.
Right, we can listen to it.
I was just gonna say, if it actually play on.
If it doesn't play on there, then it might be an issue with their video.
Yeah. That's what I figured.
Good morning, welcome to the Command 66-Day Challenge Day 2. Hey guys, it's Marty Miller with Summit Property Group coming back for Day 2. This screen looks a little different than the Command home screen because this is your new Kelly home screen. So I wanted to pull this up to make sure that everyone had downloaded Kelly and has the newest version. In this new version, you're going to see at the very top, you have all of your contacts that are available for you to review and look through. In the middle there, you also have your insights based upon where your GPS is, and you can view those on the map. Good morning and welcome. Kelly's also going to pull some 66-Day Challenge Day 2. Hey guys, it's Marty Miller with Summit Property Group coming back for Day 2. This screen looks a little different than the Command home screen because this is your new Kelly home screen. So I wanted to pull this up to make sure that everyone had downloaded the newest version. In this new version, you're going to see at the very top, you have all of your contacts that are available for you to review and look through. In the middle there, you also have your insights based upon where your GPS is. You can do those on the map. Kelly's also going to pull up some snaps based upon your current location and show you what's kind of happening in those neighborhoods and your zip codes around you. Below that, you're going to have all of your referrals. So any referrals that you have going out, coming in, etc., are going to be available. Oops, excuse me. Not sure how that happened. And then also at the very bottom, you're going to have.
Good thing we're not the only ones.
Yeah.
It's a little unique when it's live. At the very bottom, you're going to have your KW Connect schedule as well, so you can see videos that have recently been uploaded. That's always available here on the home screen. At the very bottom, you're going to see there are 4 other submenus. So you can actually get into your command from Kelly and view through your contacts. You can sort those or search for the specific contact. You can actually get into your insights. You can review those, add new ones, etc. You can get into the map and do all of the map functions that we learned at Kelly previously by looking for listed other agents, contacts, etc. We can get into referrals from there, and then of course into the Keller Mortgage. We can also get into Connect, so we can see Connect feed coming soon, chat coming soon, groups. That's all being developed soon for Kelly as well. And then the consumer app, once that is released in late Q2, will also be available from Kelly. And then finally, if you click on the 4, you can get into your profile, settings, notification, and feedback. If you go back to the home screen, I've had a few people say, well, how do I get back to the old school Kelly screen to ask for questions? Right there in the middle at the very bottom, you can see, you click on Ask Kelly. It's going to take you back to that screen that you're used to seeing. And then you can use the microphone for voice input, or I can type in to find out. Guys, that's day 2 of the Command 66-Day Challenge. Just want you to get familiar with the new Kelly home screen. We've got some exciting news coming out most likely tomorrow morning and maybe by tomorrow afternoon. So be patient for me. We're waiting on a new update. It's really going to help you guys.
All right. So,
Bruce, how do we know if we have the latest? How does Lori know if she has the latest update?
so if it looks,
Go to the App Store.
We are looking at the app.
the app, once you have the new app screen, it will automatically update with any new updates.
So why do you
that come
have
out.
snaps then? She got went to. Is your locator on?
And I don't have a location. I do have it.
Also, if you ever have any questions whether your app is updated or not, just go to the Play Store. If you're using Samsung or going to the Android, go into the, what do they call it for iPhone?
The App Store.
The App Store, and type in Kelly and click on it, and it'll either say update or it'll say uninstall. So if it needs to be updated, just click update.
On iPhone, it'll say open, not uninstall, if it's updated all the way.
Any questions on that? This just was to get you into Kelly, make sure we're running the right version, and then play around with it and see how it can connect with Command. Any questions on that?
No, and ultimately, this is where you're gonna be going, right? When all the glitches are out and everything, this is gonna be your personal assistant. I mean, from Kelly, you can get to your contacts, your calendar, your referrals, your notes, your insights. I mean, this is gonna be awesome.
Good morning, Kelly Williams. And
This is the third one.
Today we want to talk a little bit about settings. And I will tell you the reason we had a little bit of a delay on today's challenge. 1, speaking with my sellers, and 2, we do have a really cool product or application that's coming along to help you with Connect. So that will be hopefully for the next week to settings. And yet we're going to walk you through. So when you're in your command dashboard, you log in on the home screen. You're going to come over to the drop down arrow next to your name and then click on the gear.
So 2 ways you can get into settings, okay? You can do what he's saying, go to your profile, click on the settings here, or there's a module here that you can go into, just click on the settings, well, 3 ways. Or you can go on the side and click settings that way. So it gets you into your profile 3 ways.
Which is settings. Once you come into settings, you're going to see all of the different applications that are available to connect to your command platform. You can go through each one of these and click on Connect Account, and then it will fill in your information. You'll fill in your information in order to connect. Obviously, Google Calendar. There is going to be a calendar aspect of Command. So it's important to go ahead and see that. So your calendar is in your Google Calendar, also Command and vice versa. Gmail is important. If you're using Gmail, there's also Office 365 for you Outlook users down towards the bottom. But syncing your email interactions is super cool. Basically what happens is once you connect your email account, any contacts in your database that have an email that you sent to, it will start, and it can actually go retroactive, it will start tracking those conversations you had with the client all in one spot. What your contacts are for that client, you can see all of your past correspondence via email. Twilio, that's going to allow you to start sending text messages within the platform. So you can connect Twilio. There is a cost for the Twilio connection, and yet it's literally fractional penny per text. So you can click on that contact. You want to make sure you connect through command. Don't go to Twilio direct and set up the account. Set up the account through command in order to ensure that it actually. I think is an amazing application. It allows you to sync your contacts from over 150 different applications. So depending on what database you're using, if you want to connect it to your phone, Google, etc., you have several different options. Click on pricing, it'll show you which opportunities you have to connect, and you can start connecting those applications to your command. Now there is going to be a cost on that. However, the first one is free. You can sync all of your contacts over once, and then disconnect that application, sync other contacts for applications. It just won't continue. Facebook and Google AdWords, those are going to be how you send out ads when you're doing your different campaigns in the ad manager. So if you link your account, you'll actually be able to come over and you're doing for campaigns in your Sketchhouse. Your lead accelerator specifically, it'll let you start having all of those accounts connected and running with. So not free, but, excuse me, but connected, and then you can actually set up a credit card where it's running ads on your behalf. MailChimp is how you're going to actually send out email campaigns. And MailChimp, you can get a free account. If you already have one, you can actually go to MailChimp and set up that free account and then connect it. And there's no cost there to start the Facebook. Finally, down at the bottom, you'll see social-wise. You can connect your Facebook pages and your Twitter accounts and actually schedule posts. So that's pretty awesome. You can connect your eEdge accounts, right? That's where most of us have our current database. That does take a while, just so you know. So it can take up 24 hours, depending on how big your database is, to sync over those contacts. You also have Office 365 and then Twitter with regards to your ads manager. So take your time, look through these settings, connect all of your accounts, and we'll start keeping you with all of those accounts. For right now, it's important to actually connect to specific accounts. One thing to note, guys, if you are having any questions or concerns or comments about command, please send in an email to support@kw.com, or you can come down to the bottom here and click on the support link, and then actually type a question and send it via email that way. Right now, basically leave a message. Right now, they do have a lot of people that are staying on hold either by phone or via chat, and the wait time is getting up over an hour or more. And obviously, KW knows that's not an ideal experience for an agent when a lot of those questions can be easily answered via email. So support@kw.com, or leave a message through the KW support option here in your command, and then they'll get back to you as soon as possible.
So 2 things on this. I would suggest using this instead of the support at kw.com. It goes to the same place, but this tells them that you have a question on command, and you actually have 2 options when you go in here, potentially. You have leave a message, and you have chat. If somebody's available from support, then you can click chat. I've done this. It's just like an online quick little chat. Got my question answered. It's great. I've also left a message, actually tens of messages, and I get emailed back with the answers. So it might be a couple of days with the answers, but they always email me back. So
I just used chat for the question about the mortgage link, and he said we can't really answer that, but here's the link to the mortgage support.
Yeah.
So that was helpful.
Yeah. So they try. I mean, when they have 100,000 agents, they try their best. So make sure you use this. So what I want to do now is I'll just go into mine. I want you guys to go in and play around with this. And I want you to set up your accounts, okay? And so until you do a post from Command, it won't go in, nothing will go into your Facebook. So you might as well set up your Facebook. Until you set anything up in your Command calendar, it won't affect your Google Calendar. So you might as well set that up. eEdge, I would hold off on that for a little bit because, like he said, that's going to take a while. That could take a lot of resources from what you're able to do with Command. Gmail, please set that up because your emails that go out are going to be sent through Gmail, through the Command system. So if you don't have a Gmail, if you use Yahoo or MSN or something like that, make sure you create a Gmail account, okay? The Facebook ad manager, you don't do ads on there or don't ever plan on doing ads, which is a cost to us. You don't have to worry about setting that up. Google AdWords, exact same thing. MailChimp, I think in the next 1 or 2 commands or challenges, we will, it will actually walk us through setting up a MailChimp account, which is absolutely free. And that's what they're going to be sending their campaigns and mailers and newsletters out from, okay? So numbers, they've partnered with a number of third-party partners to make this the best option that they can. Twitter post scheduling, you can connect that if you want. PieSync, it's a third-party vendor. It does cost you. I don't know what the cost is, but like he said, it allows you to go to PieSync and sync every one of your contacts the way it should be into Command, okay? That doesn't mean at this point in time, Command is gonna accept everything correctly. You might sync an address and the address might show up incorrectly, okay? So it's not a one-to-one right now, but the benefit of PieSync is that it continues to update. If you have, like we run Top Producer, if we change an address or change something for that contact in Top Producer, PieSync automatically changes it in Command, okay? That's where he was saying if you could use it once for free, you can upload your contacts and then delete your PieSync account, but it doesn't continually update if you use a different CRM at this point in time. Which
is that just from CRM or is that from like my LinkedIn, my
it's
Facebook,
anywhere.
my whatever?
It will show you where, based on what you have, where you can upload contacts from. Okay.
So you don't have yours connected, so you're.
I don't have PieSync connected. No.
Are you going to?
Probably.
I think
Probably because of the standpoint
we're not
that
going
we
to
use
pay
Top
now and
Producer.
do it if it's not going
Yeah.
to be updating correctly on the other end. So we're going to probably wait till this gets all the bugs worked out, and then I would assume we would just because it'll be easier.
Well,
Okay. Depending on the cost.
but the benefit of doing it now is that we're still 100% working in Top Producer, right? You're not going to 100% work in Command. So as we transfer all of our contacts from Top Producer to Command, and we still work in Top Producer, it continually updates Command, right?
But if it's not updating it correctly.
But it'll, at some point in time, it will, right? So as it does, we won't miss anything in transition from going to Top Producer to Command. So it's definitely something to look at. And every individual is going to be a little bit different as far as what you want to do, how you want to do that. I don't have Office 365 connected. I have it. I don't. This was new based on the last time I came in here. Twitter Ads Manager. I don't do any Twitter ads, but take some time, go through here and try to link them. It should take 30 seconds to link each one. And if you're having trouble, just let me know. If we're all done with it, we can feel free to move on.
That PieSync,
spinning. I didn't even know I clicked on it. And
You-
so,
Oh, your PySync?
I don't know what, I have no idea. I didn't even know that I did connect. And I did connect
So when
this one.
when you see this, it's a command issue. So what I would do, I would just reload the page and then try PySync again.
I am well. So what we have said.
Actually click on this.
You can tell me later.
Oh, it's not. So just click on. Well, probably not. I mean, it's gonna ask you for a credit card and all that other stuff, so.
So, although you said PySync isn't completely up to date yet.
No, PySync is.
Oh, it is, so I should,
Command isn't necessarily.
so I
ready.
should connect to that.
Well, I'm not telling you to spend your money.
Oh, that's why I
know
didn't
how
do
much it
anything.
is.
Yeah.
Obviously why I didn't connect.
But yeah, PySync costs money to us. The other thing, which I don't, oh, look at that, where did all that come? I just missed that. Twilio, want to talk about that for a minute. So Command is going to give you the ability to send text messages from voice or insights or neighborhood information, anything that you send through email or video will be able to be sent through a text message, okay? And Twilio is that third-party vendor to be able to do that. Now, regular text message, and it'll tell you when you sign up, regular text message is gonna be like 0.7 cents, okay? And when you sign up for Twilio, you give them a credit card and it automatically charges your credit card $20, and that's in your account. And when your account gets down to $10, it brings it back up to 20, okay? So depending on your communication style, which I think everybody's communication style should include text messages, this, and I will tell you, as we go through the challenges, it's gonna have you send a text message, and it's gonna kind of walk us through how to set up a Twilio account, okay? So if you choose not to do it, that's okay. If you choose to do it, it's gonna have you set it up, give them a credit card, put it on there, but it's gonna charge you just $20 right out of the gate, and then it'll eat up that $20. I think I sent 6 text messages, and it cost me like 5 cents. So, or well, way less than that. So any questions on this? Is everybody all set up with at least the non-paid accounts? Okay, good. All right. So let's go on to, what was that, day 3? Let's go on to day 4. Let's see what we got. Day 4, utilize Kelly contacts.
Good morning, Keller Williams, and welcome to day 4 of the Command 66-day challenge. Today, we're a little bit still on Kelly. We're going to talk to you about how Kelly can be used in Command to, first of all, add contacts. If you're out and about and you want to add a contact, you can literally just type in or tell Kelly to add a contact. She'll say, happy to help, just give me the details. You enter contact details, and from there, you can see that you can upload a photo of the person, enter their full name, phone number, email addresses, any tags, and their status, whether you tagged their information or actually connected with them, social media, relationships, and then notes, of course. So once you put in all that information about your contact and hit save in the top right, they would then be saved to your Command database, where you could then reference that information later and find that contact card later on after the fact. Additionally, Kelly can help you make calls and track those interactions. So if we tell Kelly, let's just use my team leader, Randy Olive, because I know he won't mind. Call Randy Olive. Once we do that, it's gonna pull up Randy's contact card and then allow me to hit the phone button. And from there, I can actually call Randy. Once I call Randy, it'll actually ask me, hey, it looks like you had a call with Randy. How did it go? I can choose one of these 5 statuses. If I say that it's interested, it'll actually say, do you want to add some additional notes? And I can say, yes, I would like to add notes. Type the keyboard, or touch the keyboard in the bottom left. Randy is interested in coming to the open house this Saturday. Whatever note you want to put in there. So we can hit send. It's going to verify, hey, this is what you typed in. Is that the note you want to be entered? And we would hit yes. And then that note would actually be logged in our conversation. In the comments, I'll show you what that looks like in command, where to log the fact that it's all Randy, and also log the fact that that was the note that we put in regarding the interaction. So you can look in the comments and see what that looks like in the future. That's day 4 of the Kelly command, or command really, 66-day challenge. And we'll have some more information for you tomorrow and of course throughout the next, 62 days. Okay.
Okay, so there was a lot there, all right? So let's do this if you haven't already. Just grab your phone, get on Kelly, add a contact, okay? It can be any contact. It can be test. It can be your mom. It can be your mom. It could be me, okay? Because what I want to do is I want to have you enter somebody with their information that we can then make a call, just like you did, okay? So I don't care who you entered. It could be somebody in this room. Huh?
What's your phone number?
507-398-9060.
Do you have to put the 1 in front of it?
No.
Okay, because that's the format they have.
Whether you have a contact in there or not, let's just add one so that you get familiar with how to Kevin. And this is great for doing it on the fly. If you meet somebody great example. I just met somebody in Costco that's a neighbor of mine. I didn't have his contact information. I should have done it, Kelly. I didn't. Which would have been awesome because I could have entered him in Kelly. I could have called him and he would have had my contact. Need a little bit more time, or are we good? Okay. If you're done, then skip ahead and talk to Kelly and just say, call so-and-so and see what it does for you. See if you're running any issues.
Call Bruce DeMille.
We have a lot of nice missed calls.
That's okay. You get a cool little voice.
Wow. All of the Gmail synced for this contact.
Isn't it creepy?
Hello?
Just called you.
Yep. So the neat thing is,
Call Sarah Bix.
And the reason that we want to go through this and learn, and the reason I said that there's a lot going on here, is because your call has now been recorded in your tasks under your contact, okay? So everything you do, that's part of the other reason that you want to connect every single one of your contacts, especially through Gmail, because through Gmail, hello?
Call Sarah Bix.
That was you. So what happens is in Gmail, you have all of your email addresses for all your contacts, right? So when you send an email through Gmail to one of your contacts that's in command,
it automatically logs that email into your notes section of your command. So you will have every single conversation that you have had with that contact, okay? And you don't have, there's no double posting or whatever. Yeah, you don't ever have to worry about, like in Top Producer right now, if we want to save a note, we have to retype the note or the summary or whatever. You don't have to do that, it's all automatic.
I emailed you 13 hours ago.
You did. Everybody okay? We good? Do we get a contact in? Everybody get a contact in? Good. And I know a couple of you made a call. Everybody else make a call. Life is good.
I'm trying to edit my husband's phone number and it keeps defaulting back to mine. So, it's not letting me edit right now. So I'm gonna not get frustrated.
Yes, don't get frustrated.
Right. And we're just gonna
Because
move
it may
on.
not work,
Yep.
just move on. Yep, exactly.
Exactly.
And this might maybe edit better through.
Is that
What's that?
captured or connected?
Just wanna
That's
make
one
sure
of
it
the
works.
things that you're supposed to enter in the contacts, right?
So
You
the,
understood?
I don't know.
So I think
what
capture is, did it come through a website? You know what I mean? And then connected is you just connect it personally, I think.
Okay, but you don't have to.
You don't
No,
have,
you don't.
you don't have to put that in though.
It works. We're just tracking where you're getting your leads from or.
Right. Right, okay. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
All right, so everybody's doing good. We are all the way through up to day 5. Are we good to go?
Yes.
All right, so in this day 5, we are gonna learn how to set up our MailChimp account. So everybody, let's just preempt this because this goes kind of fast. Everybody go to MailChimp.com.
15, am I supposed to?
Teams are not set up yet.
I know, but that's what I say. Do you still want me to do all of this on mine? Will it interfere when we do an integration?
We don't know. We're all, the only way that